and my life ain't never been the same ever since, you guys. So let's keep going. So let's talk about how money works. You guys can see on the screen, right? We talk about how money works and we teach people how this works. So it says you want to bypass the middleman and become an owner, not a loaner. This is your money. So you walk into a bank, credit union, or anything like that, you walk in there, you take $10,000 of your money. What they do is they take your money, they invest your money, right? They spending your money out there, they buying properties with your money, cars, then they loaning your money out. John down the street comes in the bank, he borrows your $10,000, right? They gonna charge him 10 or 15, 25% to borrow your money, but how much they gonna give you? Absolutely nothing. They ain't gonna give you nothing, right? But see, here's the thing, we wanna show you how to skip over the bank back with a banker's bank, get that 9 to 12% return on your own money, right? It makes no sense, right, to put your money in the bank and let the bank make all the money on your money when we can show you how to get that same 9 to 12% on your own money. It's good to have a checking account, just not a savings account, because that savings account does not benefit you whatsoever. The average bank is gonna give you a 0.5% return on your savings account. Now let's talk about how money works when it comes to the power of compound interest. As you guys can see on the screen, right, this person put up $200 a month, $50 a week at a 9% interest rate from age 25 to 65. We was able to help them accumulate over $943,000. I see that look on your face, look. Woo! We was able to help them accumulate over $943,000. But see what they did was they said, let me wait. They do like we all do, let me think about it. So while we thought about it, we would have invested $2,400, but we lost $83,000 because we didn't invest $2,400, right? So now they said, let me wait. You know how we keep doing? We gotta keep begging you to do it. You keep thinking about it, all this procrastination, they would have invested $12,000, but they lost $350,000 because they didn't invest that $12,000. Now they in their 40s. They like me, they getting a couple gray hairs, right? A couple gray hairs, we moving a little slower than we used to. We gotta get out the bed a little slower than we used to. Now they would have invested $36,000, but they lost $717,000 simply because they didn't invest the $36,000. How would you feel if somebody told you that you lost $717,000? Would you be happy about that? No. The unfortunate truth is we all lost something like that because our parents didn't know, right, this type of stuff. They didn't know about this. So let's keep going. Rule of 72. So it says you want to divide your interest rate into 72 to find the approximate number of years that it takes for your money to double. This is called the banker's rule. Any type of bank association, any type of your fidelity where you got your investments at, that's what they use to show you how long it's going to take for your money to double. Now, at a 3% interest rate, you divide 3 into 72, your one-time $10,000 investment or whatever investment that you make, it's going to take you 24 years to double. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have 40 years to wait for $40,000. Right. I just don't. Now, if you look at that 6%, 6 into 72, now your money's doubling every 12 years up to $160,000. That's a lot better, but it's still not enough to retire on. Now, if that 12%, that 12 and that 72, now your money's doubling every 6 years up to $2.5 million. Who would love $2.5 million in their account? Everybody understand what I'm talking about? So that $2.5 million, if I ask you, would you rather have 12 or 3%, everybody in here is gonna say 12%. But the sad part is everybody in here is on the other side saying the 3%. It's called a 401k. See, what they do is they show you, right? They show you what they want to show you, and you get excited because they tell you they're gonna match you, right, your money, but this is what they do to you. So let's say you was at that company 24 years, you made $20,000, but guess what they made? $160, because they putting your money in the right place. You putting the money in the wrong place because you trusting them. So do you think they got a problem with matching you? 5%, 2%, 3%?
At all.
When they making that? Absolutely not.
At all.
So we show you guys how to invest your money and put your money in the right place where you're able to retire with a lot more money and things like that for your family. So as you guys can see here, we got the last couple of slides. This is our bread and meat. This is where we make our big money at as well. So you got this young couple. He makes $2,000, she makes $2,000. Say in today's time, at least $3,000 on both of them, right? They got that beautiful baby right there in the middle, right? But one particular day, he's on his way home from work. He's excited. He can't wait to get home to his family. His daughter just called him and said, "Daddy, I can't wait till you get here," right? He's excited to get home to his baby just so he can hug and kiss his daughter. But somebody was drinking a little too much. Somebody had a little too much fun, right? They ran a red light, and guess what? Daddy didn't make it home. He didn't make it. Was she expecting that? No, she was expecting her daddy, right? She was waiting on her husband. She couldn't wait. She cooked for him. She was waiting on her husband to get home. But he didn't make it. The mortgage company don't say, hey, because your husband didn't make it home, you don't got to pay your mortgage. The light company don't say you ain't got to pay your light. They want all their money.
Exactly.
Right? Vice versa. We got a single mom here. Right? We all know single moms. Everybody in here, we know a whole bunch of them. Especially in our culture. Sadly. Right? So we got a single mom, the baby's depending on her what to come home?
Money.
Her money.
Her money.
Not only do your kids lose you, but they lose your income too. Right? So we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And I want y'all to understand, I don't care where you send your kids. If they ain't got no money, they gonna get mistreated. Let's keep going. Now, 4 different letters that we use to help people understand how to protect that. The D and the dime, it stands for debt. The nationwide average cost for funeral is $15,000. We don't want your family crying, cooking chicken and fish doing GoFundMe because that's not life insurance. We want to make sure your family's protected. Then the D stands for debt. Any type of credit cards, car loans, any of that type of stuff that you have, you want to make sure that your family you don't leave that burden on your family. And the I, it stands for income replacement. See, it's the most important part of the dime. See, because your heart stopped does not mean that your responsibility stopped. You still have a responsibility. And we want to make sure that $2,000 or $3,000 keeps coming in, even if you don't for at least the next 12 months. That's $24,000 a year. If you do it for 10 years, that's $240,000. It's not about when you pass away that matters the most, you guys. It's the transitional period. We want to help your family get to life with you, to life what? Without you. That's what we want to do. And see, the M is there for mortgage. We just want to know, are you buying or renting your home? If you're buying your home, it makes no sense to pay all this money for your home, pass away and give it back to the bank. Why not leave it to your family for some generational wealth? And the E stands for education. The average 4-year major university is $100,000. We just want to know how much of your kids' education do you want to take care of so they don't start life in debt. Is it 25%, 50, 75, 100%, whatever that may be? We just want to help you, take care of your kids if that's what you want to do. Every kid don't want education. Some kids want entrepreneurship. Either way it goes, you still gave your kids that push start into life. Now, the average family needs about $430,000 worth of coverage. Everybody can't afford that. They can't. So what we do is we simply customize plans for families. Do I gotta beg you to love your family?
No.
Do I gotta beg you to love your family? Do I gotta convince you to love your kids and I don't have to convince you to do that.
Not at all.
Right, so all we simply do is we show them what they need. We say, hey, your house is burning. Do you want some water? That's all we do. And if you love your family, we get your family taken care of, and it just so happens we get paid really well to do that. When you go to the doctor comes in the room. How long is he in the room? 5 minutes. Take a penicillin and go home. Am I right? But the person that's in there the most